Welcome to Coffee with Jim. So the question today is, what role should the family play in people in treatment? Well, first of all, I don't want to hear what this person did at home. I don't want you to come and say he stole a carton of cigarettes. Or I don't need that information. He's coming here to change. So what happened in the past, hopefully we can leave it in the past. What really happens with family, though, is usually they'll say, well, my son or daughter wasn't that bad. They would never lie to me. And I mean, it's all bullshit. And they believe it. So the family has to look at, did this person, why did we send him to treatment? Because he's got a drinking or drugging problem? Oh no, he's wonderful. It's just the people he hung out with. If he hadn't smoked that joint, he wouldn't need to go to treatment. What a bunch of bullshit. He was probably leading a group. You know, and so parents have to back off. We don't need the information. We need information such as whether you're suicidal, homicidal. Those are good things to tell us. But the rest of it, you know, he did this, he did that. I don't care. I expect that person to come in here to be a different person when they leave. And the way we do it is we take them through the steps to begin with, and they're going to release all of that stuff. The counselor's going to know way more than you'll ever know. And we're not going to tell you what he said or didn't say, because it's none of your business. You have to let go of this the same as he has to let go of it. You know, when they come in, usually when I come into treatment, it was always about if my wife hadn't done this, or the cops hadn't done this, or whatever. It was always somebody else's fault. So we try to get the person to flip and look at where this is their responsibility. So if he does, and generally they do, 70%, so then they'll look at, I was an asshole, and I'm going to change. Now, if they come home and you remember, which you will, that he was an asshole, then you'll be watching for everything. You'll be just on him. And that just leads to him going back. If you watch him expecting what he used to do, sooner or later he will do that because that's what you expect. It's not on him. So this bygones be bygones. You're not going to get that money back. You're not going to get the car that's smashed up in the driveway and he said he didn't drive it. That's over with. You know, he lied to you. Of course he lied to you. That's why he's in treatment. This, hopefully, when I left treatment, I remember asking God to remove all my defect of character. So when I knelt and said a prayer like that, and then I stood up, I know the man that went down to say the prayer and the man that stood up were two different people. And so I had let go at that point, and I started to change. And I was changing rapidly, like it's crazy how we can change so rapidly. It's such a good program if they embrace it. But then when you get outside influences that are looking at who you used to be, and you were an asshole, there's no doubt about that, that's who we were. And then when other people approach us as that, then that becomes a problem because that's what people expect to see. So sooner or later we become that. So back off, you know, as much as a participant has to say, let go and let God, the parents, the family, the friends have to say, let go and let God. Did God change this guy or didn't he? And if you think he did, if that's why you sent him to us, then let's give it a chance, see how it goes. God bless.